from the time she was about 4 years old until she was 30, that you had molested her.
Oh my God.
Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's everywhere.
Looks like you just put all over your hands and like all over the place.
Yeah, I was holding onto his arm, but he lifted me up because he's so strong. He lifted me up and he's me on the...
Being a police officer is a scary job. They never know what they'll stumble upon. Today we'll be going through these cases where cops were called to a crime scene and were met with the horrors inside an evil husband's twisted house. In March the 20th, 23, the Stillwater Police Department arrived at the house of Stephen Kittle after he was caught being involved in a child sexual assault case. As the cops wandered inside his residence, they were shocked to see the devastating visual.
Yeah. Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's everywhere. Can you go ahead?
Go ahead and put your hands on your back for me.
May I ask what's going on?
All right, right now you are under arrest for sexual assault. Okay, we're not going to talk about it while we're here. We'll talk about it back at the police department, okay?
Bro, that is the worst house I've ever been in right there.
Alright, there's the carpet floor was like this when you moved, not the junk one over there.
The officers arrested Kittle and discovered that he lived in the home with his wife and 3 children, ages 4, 1 year, and 18 months. These cops couldn't stand the smell inside the home as the entire house was covered with human and animal waste.
Trade you for a sec.
The dark gray Dodge Journey left being driven by a black male who's involved in the disturbance, has an expired paper tag on it.
She's like, we're trying to clean up. You go in this room, and it looks like you just put all over your hands and like all over the place.
All 3 kids were highly... They were handed over to the DHS, and Stephen Kittle and his wife, Lindsay Pratt, are facing a plethora of charges. These cops couldn't even breathe inside, but you'd be shocked to find out what these next officers encountered on their job. On February 13th, 2020, Abel Lopez got involved in a fight with his wife after she found out he had been inappropriately touching her 7-year-old daughter. Abel started to threaten his wife and held her against her will. That's when his wife's 60 daughter contacted 911, and moments later, the Sparks Police Department arrived to handle the situation.
Okay. Any blood or anything on there? I was looking for any blood, but I can't see any.
Lord, please!
Soldier! Get on the ground! Push! Find the girl, find the girl, get her out.
Right here, I didn't have nothing.
One down, get her out, get her out, get her out. Out. Go. Take her out, take her out. Go. Out. Everybody out.
Abel was times and died, while the woman was quickly transferred to a hospital. An internal investigation was launched after the concluding that the officer's actions were justified and not criminal. Well, this case was concerning, but you'll be shocked to hear the events that led to this next domestic case.
Yeah, I was holding onto his arm, but he lifted me up because he's so strong. He lifted me up and he slammed me on the...
Around 8 a.m. on April 23rd, the Las Cruces Police Department received a shocking call from a bus driver, claiming that a child passed him a note alerting him that his mother needed help at home from her abusive husband. The officers immediately approached the location and confronted the distressed woman.
Can you explain to me what's going on today?
Last night he was taking me a lot
He was shaking you?
and suffocating me with the pillows.
Okay.
He picked me up. He got my head against the cabinet, and then he slammed me on top of here. And then my kids were screaming and crying. And he said that he was either I die or he's gonna have a shot with you guys.
Were you trying to get away from him, or what happened?
I just started doing whatever he asked me. He would even tell me to follow him to the bathroom when he needed the bathroom. He would make me pick up the seat for him.
Okay.
He said, "Are you gonna let me?" And then I was just like, "What, neither?" And then, but I was crying for my mom because he really think I would do that.
He didn't try to get out, and he didn't forcefully try to keep you
I
from
was
leaving or
like,
anything like that?
I've tried before and it never works, so I just stayed quietly and I stayed up on the bed. I rolled like to try to get away, and he would just pull me closer and hug me.
Okay.
But I didn't have a phone to call you guys, so I just
What happened to your phone?
he has it, but he always takes it because he knows that I'm gonna call the cops.
Okay, so the marks on your face, is that from him, or? And not from him. Okay.
And then
The woman was in a terrible condition as she was being tortured for more than 12 hours. Only when she had to send her son to school did she give her a note, hoping he would pass it on to somebody. The bus driver read the note and immediately contacted the police, saving the poor woman's life.
Can you explain to me what happened first yesterday?
we were arguing. He was just more frustrated because he was yelling at the kids, and then he started to get upset with me. He got upset because I didn't cook. Grabbed himself something to eat, and he told me to garbage and give it to him, but it's because I had the baby in the bed and laid it down. She was getting upset every time I walked out.
Okay.
And then so I came in here all mad talking shit, and
Okay.
I was right there by the microwave, and I slammed it to close it because he had his food in there. I was gonna heat it up, and he told me to shut up, and then he got up and pulled me from my hair and pushed my head toward the cabinet in my head, like went like that, and that's why it's so way right here. Went like that, and my yeah, I was holding onto his arm, but he lifted me up because he's so strong. He lifted me up and he slammed me on the counter. My kids were crying at the same time. My oldest son came out.
What did you feel when he grabbed your neck?
I don't know, like I was like trying to fight to get it off, and then all of a sudden, like my body just started feeling weak.
Feeling weak?
Yeah, and I just I felt like I was underwater and I couldn't breathe. And I was just like trying to calm him down, like, "Oh baby, I love you, please stop, this is not." But I was just like, because I already know how he is.
It's painful even to hear what the poor woman went through the entire night. It seems that the suspect had a habit of beating her and had manipulated her into staying with them.
Just talking about, "Are you scared to die?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "How does it feel?" Because he almost died. And I was just like,
Okay.
if it just hurts, it's painful. He's like, why are you scared to die? Like, and then I said, because my kids.
From PTSD,
Okay.
depression.
And he hasn't took his medication either.
Bipolar depression and
Yes, a lot. It takes so much help. He has anxiety, bipolar.
yeah. So the only thing that set him off was the whole him not having food ready and all that.
No, it was the kids. He was yelling at my son.
Okay.
And that if anything gets him upset, he gets really, really upset.
How long have you been with him?
On and off for 7 years. There's a time when he sent me to the hospital, but I didn't first try.
So you
Because
never.
I felt bad because he always calls me. He's just like, "I'm sorry. This is
So
I'm a sick man."
has he ever been charged with domestic or anything like that? He has? In Las Cruces or New Mexico?
With his ex-girlfriend.
Okay, but not with you.
Yeah. But a lot of times I drop the charges because I feel bad.
The suspect, Eric Alvarado, seemed to suffer from multiple mental issues, and just when the officers dealt with him in the other room, he started to have a seizure.
When you were standing up and you started
Oh.
Started, I don't know if he was making him do himself. Is that normal for
Does he
him?
have,
He gets like that when he's really upset. And he's not acting in an angry way. He does that, and sometimes like he'll fall on me, and like I can't pick him
Oh,
up.
okay.
so panic attacks are normal for him?
It's been happening all week.
She says he has knives in the
Did
truck.
he go to the hospital, boys?
He's wanting to go.
Oh, he's wanting to go. What do you think?
We're trying to just take a blood pressure, that's about it. His oxygen's good right now, it's at 98%. Heart rate's fine, a little elevated at 98, but it's nothing crazy.
Do you take your medications for PTSD and the depression?
No, no what?
Do you take medications for it?
Yes.
Are you current on your medications? So we always recommend heading up to the hospital, especially because he has like PTSD, bipolar depression.
EMT was called for Eric, and even after they cleared him of anything, they advised that he should be taken to the hospital. However, once again, it didn't take long for him to be in the hospital. As it turns out, he was faking a panic attack to get out of this situation.
So I know you said you want a restraining order, so we'll work on getting that. Usually it's going to be an emergency restraining order.
Would I be able to press charges on him?
So in situations like this, it's up to the state to pursue charges. So usually we go through with, no matter if we have charges, we're gonna go through with the charges whether you want to or not.
I should have pressed charges when I couldn't even open my eyes.
Is it gonna be a 48 for him? He's gonna be cleared already.
As long as he's clear, he should be fine then. It's gonna bring me the ERO.
Hey, can I get a district court judge for the ERO?
Stand up, face me. Turn around for this officer. Turn around for him, bro.
There you go. I got a bro.
Alright, bud. Well, before we take you in, alright, you're gonna be placed under arrest, okay? CID is the one that are gonna take you the charges. Unfortunately, I don't know them. But you are gonna be served a
Emergency restraining order.
I would suggest not contacting her, writing her, going to the house, none of that.
The case was transferred to the CID, and moments later, a detective interviewed Eric to learn more about this unsettling case.
Detective Bardo with the Las Cruces Police Department. How you doing? What happened last night? Okay, so you're here for a reason, and I'm here with you for a reason, and that's to get your side story. If you're gonna tell me nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and leave and proceed my investigation. So right now, this is your chance.
What am I being charged with?
I'm not there yet, but I'm in an investigation. I'm investigating you.
I don't feel good, man.
Okay.
I want to go.
All right. I'm gonna take you back to the holding cell, okay? So the last thing that I need to do was get your side of the story. Since you're not gonna give that to me, I'm gonna go ahead and charge you with 3 counts of aggravated battery on a household member. 2 of them are strangulation. The other one's gonna be suffocation. Or 2 of them be suffocation. One's gonna be strangulation. Battery on a household member, and also deprivation of property to a household member. 3 of the 5 are gonna be felonies. Okay?
What? Why are the felonies? What did I do that?
3 felonies.
Why?
Do you want to talk to me about it?
But like, what did I do? What did you say?
I don't know,
What did
you were
say?
there.
Say? I didn't.
You were there
I didn't do
last
nothing. I didn't do nothing, bro.
Okay.
I did nothing
Then
for
stay
her.
with that. Stay with that story.
I want to know what the
I'm not going to
felonies
tell you
are.
anything because you don't want to tell me anything.
Eric refused to talk, and the interrogation didn't last long. Eventually, he was charged with 2 counts of household member, 1 count of against a household member, and deprivation of property. He's currently being held in jail without bond and is expected to be sentenced to 8 years. This was a troubling case, but this next crazy predator will leave you stunned.
Touched her with your fingers, that you put your mouth on.
Oh my God.
In February 2017, Abraham Grijales was confronted at his home and taken to the police station for interrogation. It was after his 2 granddaughters accused him from molesting them from the ages of 13. The parents of these poor girls reached out to the cops, who quickly apprehended the suspect.
What's your full name for me?
Abraham, in Spanish.
No, in English.
Okay, Abraham Grijales.
And your date of birth?
I got it in the something. I can't read. I can't read, and I can. How do you say? I can
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I many years ago in Manhattan, I used to work in Manhattan. I
Okay.
hit my head.
Okay.
For the accident and one of the boiler, and I was not in coma, but I was real bad.
Wow.
So I forgot everything.
How long you been married?
46 years, 47 years.
47 years.
Yeah. She's my hand, my right hand.
So how old were you guys when you met? 25?
She was 20, I think she was about 19, 20. I was about, I don't know, maybe 20, I don't remember.
What about before your wife? Were you married before that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had
I
one divorce or two divorces?
One.
Okay.
Grajales told the cops that he couldn't read or write, and the officers knew they had to take special care of the interrogation now. On top of this, he also claimed to be a patient of dementia and was unable to remember many things.
Any kids?
Yeah, one daughter.
What's her name? And where's now?
You live, she's a
Okay. When was the last time you talked to her?
long time. But she never get along with me.
No? Why not?
I don't know.
There's got to be something.
No, because really, I don't see him no more. The mother took it.
Okay.
And when she was about 18, I saw her a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about when she was a baby? Like growing up, you didn't see her growing up at all?
No.
Okay. What are their names?
No, the first one.
Okay, she's the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay.
The suspect admitted that he had not been on talking terms with his daughter for months, but didn't tell the reason why. The most surprising thing was that over 10 minutes into the interrogation, he never inquired about the reason he was called for it.
It's weird because we've been here for a little while now. Went to your house, you haven't asked me why you're here.
Well, I asked him in my house what happened.
Yeah, I said I just want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me. So I was scared. I'll be honest with you. I say maybe somebody could say I did it. What? I don't know. Because my nephew was there. I say, why they took you? I said, I don't know.
Did you kill somebody?
No, I don't know.
So you have no idea at all why you're here?
No.
All right, well, it says that you guys haven't been getting along too good lately.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he said it. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not making that up.
Uh-huh.
So what's been going on? What's the argument about with?
Grajales was showing no curiosity, which was strange for any suspect. However, after a few minutes, the detective finally told him the reason he was being questioned.
People haven't asked me what it's about. I just said that making serious allegations about you.
No, you said it. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he says, and the girls say that you've been them for years.
That's not true.
No.
No way.
Tell me about.
She's a nice girl.
Okay.
I love her very much. She's a sweetheart.
When was the last time you talked to her?
The last time.
He said that from the time she was about 4 years old until she was 13, that you'd
Oh my God.
on multiple occasions.
No way. Oh my God, I don't believe this.
That you touched her with your fingers, that you put your mouth on,
Oh my God.
that you forced her
You make
to.
me cry.
You said that you forced her to give you sex,
Oh no. That's not true.
that you forced her to touch her.
Oh my God.
And then in June, she didn't want to go to your house anymore. And she started crying when she was going to be left at your house while your parents went out of town for work. And then she told what happened. And then she said, yeah, that happened to me too.
Oh my God.
Why would they say that about you?
I don't know. Really, I don't know.
Grajales tried to laugh off the little girl's claim, but he soon realized the gravity of the situation and kept denying every allegation that was thrown at him.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. That's why I'm talking to you.
Break my heart to hear that.
So, but you got two girls saying the same thing.
You like that? Yeah. Why never say nothing about me? The other ones
Said the same thing too.
never live with me.
Said that when she was very young that you molested
You
her
see,
also.
you see, it's not true. She never lived with me. Not even 1 week. The mother took her away from me.
But why would 3 people come forward
Yeah,
all of a
I
sudden?
can't, since something's going on.
Why would they do that?
I
They had
don't
nothing
know.
to gain.
Even when I used to go to the house, he said, I don't like when you come here, but when you come here, always preaching, I don't like the preaching, I don't like, my wife is a Pentecostal.
Yeah.
So she liked to, talking about the Bible and everything to that. And then he never looked,
The officers were now going all in, pressing the suspect for the heinous crime he had committed. On the other hand, Grajales tried to prove his innocence, but he had to do a little more to convince the cops.
Also said that she thinks that your wife was known about what was going on, that she
Oh
knew
my God.
what you were doing.
That's my wife.
Oh well.
It's
But
not
now-
true. It's not true.
She said that you started touching. He was 4,
My God.
and then when she was about 11, that's what he said. She said that's when you started performing.
Oh, Jesus. No, no way. That's not true.
And she said that happened very often. Now she's now.
I can't believe that this child. I can't believe this.
And she said recently, the most recent incident happened in June of last year.
No, it's not so true.
And then
That's
you
not
went
true.
to her house to drop off food. He was in his room playing loud music, and she was on the phone with her friend. You remember that?
No, no.
Shockingly, Grajales' wife knew about this from the beginning, but never said anything, and in fact protected his husband. This makes her equally responsible for the torture the poor kid suffered all those years.
And you were knocking on the door telling her to open the door that you brought food for her.
How, it's far away where I live, where they live.
It's not that far.
Well, for me walking,
Yeah.
I don't know, for me far away,
Yeah.
So.
But she said that she was on the phone with her friend, and the friend, she had like a FaceTime, and she dropped her phone, and the phone stayed on, and her friend was able to hear.
They hear what?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her yet.
Oh, I don't know. That's not true.
And she said
That's
that
not true.
you were fighting with her, that you tried,
Oh my God.
and you were her, and that she was screaming for, and then came out of the room, and then you got up and you left the room, and you went out of the room in that area, and then you asked her what was wrong, and she said that she was just sick, and then thought nothing of it. And I can tell you, when you talk to her and you see the way she's breaking down, there's no signs that she's being untruthful. Like there's nothing. Like her testimony is so sincere. You're talking to her, the way she kept breaking down. It really touches your heart.
Yeah,
Almost like
break my heart now to hear what you're saying.
almost like she completely believes it.
I don't know.
That's
That's not true.
the way you see her tell what happened to her. It's like she's reliving it. It's heart-wrenching,
Oh
to
my
see
God.
her recount what
Yeah,
happened.
hey,
And here's something I want you to hear me
Right.
out and think about this.
hey,
Because some people, when they're young, very young, they get an early experience,
Mhm.
and that stays with them. And that becomes their preference, When you get exposed to something very early in life. And it's like a disease. And there's help for people that have this mentality, that think like this.
Grajales was now getting aggressive with every accusation made by the officer and was not ready to face the consequences. The detectives tried their best to extract something from the predator, but he wouldn't budge.
Would you make yourself available to do a lie detector test?
oh yeah.
Okay, because it's I tell you right now,
But like I
the
say,
allegations are so strong against you.
I don't have no money for a lawyer, but I want a lawyer to be in my,
Yeah.
because right now, you believe what they say, I say it's not.
I could tell you, I could see their face,
know?
and when you talk to them,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the way they tell their story and the hurt and the pain it's real. You can't, you know, unless.
It's not real. It's not true. It's not true.
Are the girls liars?
Well, what I can say?
Answer me.
He told you why he didn't want to have contact with you. He said he told you that he knew what you did to his girls.
Right.
So the fact that you're acting so surprised and shocked today has me a little confused. So that's because you're acting like you haven't heard this before, but telling us you have heard this before. You do know that the girls have said this stuff before.
No.
He told you knew, at that time you knew what the allegations were.
No, I know. It's never.
So nobody.
Right now, my wife, she don't even know what's going on.
No, I don't know if your wife knows, but I know that you know. He said that he specifically told you that he knows what you did to his daughters and for you not to have any contact with him.
You say he told everybody, no?
I don't know if he told everybody.
Oh, okay.
He said he told you.
No, he don't never tell me.
The creepy grandfather denied any claim made by the detectives, and it appeared as if he thought he could easily walk away if he kept saying no to every question.
Right. I don't know.
Can you think of anything they would have to gain by making this up?
No.
Have you ever heard him make this stuff up about anybody else?
No, so this is like now because you say that, remember one time my wife was in the house and say, don't touch my, and my wife not even. And I say to my wife, be careful.
How old was she then?
I mean, she was about 11.
You think that's because you were already touching her?
No,
she didn't want anybody else touching her?
I never touched it. I never touched nobody.
I believe.
Oh, you believe it?
I do believe.
I
believe.
You know, when this morning, we never had this problem. They never say, my wife touched, you know?
So if you were us and 3 different women, or a girl and 2 women, came to you and said that someone had them, would you believe them?
I don't know. I know myself, I don't believe it. I don't.
Can you give us a reason why we should not believe them? There's 3 of them.
I don't know what happened to them. I don't know who put them something in his mind that she's saying this.
The detectives just couldn't wrap their head around the fact that the kids would be lying. There was no chance the family would make up stuff like this against their grandfather. It was obvious that he had been a predator, and now it was time he was held accountable for his actions.
They're all going, I'm telling you, they're going through living hell. Dealing day by day, going to therapy, trying to support each other, trying to understand what happened. The blame has put on himself for not seeing it, for not seeing the signs that happened, the heartache that he's going through right now. He's beating himself up. I can see in his eyes, he hates your guts now.
I can't believe
he
the way
hates
he was
you
with
with
me.
all of his soul.
He used to say, you know, I got you so high.
That relationship is over. And he's got to mend that in his mind and make some sort of sense of what happened.
You think at my age, I'm going to do something like that?
Yes.
No, I don't believe this. You know, I don't believe this because I love them to pieces. You know?
Maybe too much.
You know, I love to pieces. You can ask him. You can ask him.
You knew about this in June. That your wife knew about this in June. Your wife could not have been more nervous when we were at your house. She knew exactly why we were there. That's why she was so scared.
And she didn't ask why we were there.
She never asked.
And neither did you.
Yeah.
Well, I asked what's going to tell me, we got to go for an interview.
Yeah, that's all I told you.
Know, so when they, even
okay, but the follow-up question was normally,
why?
What?
Oh yeah.
No, you just said, whoa, okay.
So you've had 6 months to get it in your head that when you came in here you were going to deny everything.
No,
and your wife the same.
It's not the idea I deny. It's not the idea, I don't deal it.
Well, this isn't like we're just surprising you with this today.
Despite trying every move, Grajos didn't open up and maintained his demeanor. That's when the detectives decided to end the interrogation.
Her story's pretty horrible.
Oh, no, that's not true.
And the problem is that the situation is bad enough,
yeah.
But you're someone that she was told to respect and love and trust, someone that her dad respected and loved and trust. So it's not just that you to her, it's that now you're going to do all that to her and then call her a liar. So the person in her life one of the people in her life that probably told her to tell the truth.
I don't call her a liar. I don't know what's going on in the head. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know, they're accusing the wrong people, the wrong person.
All of them are?
Yep. No.
All of them just out of the blue decided, let's just accuse.
I don't get together there. I don't know.
None of this makes any sense to.
I love him to that. I love her. I love.
See, if you love these people, you don't hurt them.
I don't hurt them, believe me.
And you definitely don't betray.
No way.
By molesting his children.
I never. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's not the truth.
All right. Well, I can see you spent the last 6 months planning your story.
No.
So I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
I'll just close it out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The time is now 3:33 p.m. Concluding the interview with Abraham Grajales. Abraham, do you have anything you wish to add or delete from your statement?
No, I don't.
Did anybody threaten or intimidate you into making the statement?
No.
After the interrogation, Grajales faced several C-related charges. But just because there wasn't any physical evidence against him, the case couldn't be proven in court, and he was only given a 10-year probation. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today, we witnessed some of the most shocking cases where cops confronted evil fathers. It was both shocking and disgusting to see how these predators treated their families. It's high time these are brought to justice and given long sentences. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video, and also make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.